Hey loves, welcome back to Cardinal Fire Tarot. This video is our all signs weekly energy check-in for the week of October 15th through October 21st. So, all the signs are timestamped down below. Feel free to skip ahead to whichever ones you want to watch. And the background noise, I apologize. That is my dog Harlow chewing on a bone. He's a little loud right now. And if you resonate with your message, I would really appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So let's go ahead and get started. And let's start with air signs this week. So Gemini. Ooh, you just wanted to fly out, Gemini. So your oracle card is Blossoming Abundance. Let's go ahead and get some tarot with it. Alright, Gemini, we have the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is the energy of you having to hold everything together. So I don't know what that means exactly for you. It could be like, you know, your family's going through a hard time right now, so you're just trying to be the strong one for them. Or maybe at work there have been a few setbacks, so you're trying to stay motivated and positive for your coworkers or employees or whatever it is. It's like that kind of energy. Like, you've had setbacks, but you can't stop because you have others depending on you. And so you've been in this space for, it looks like, a while, and that is wildly draining. I can't even imagine. So now Spirit's letting you know that this week, change is coming in. And it's because you are going to make a choice to not to stop, because whatever you are being strong for over here, that's still important and it's still valid. But you are making a choice to move forward. Move away from this setback into the possibilities ahead. And in doing so, you're really stepping into your power, Gemini, and you're stepping into a chapter of stillness. So queens are feminine energy, right? Feminine is more internal, more energetic, whereas masculine energy is more external and more like doing. So you get to step into a chapter of stillness after having to hold everything together for so long now. So I'm sure this week is going to be just like a sigh of relief for you. So, and I'm doing something a little different this week. I have a third deck, and I'm doing advice from Spirit. Gemini, your advice is love, the fifth element, love. So if you come from a space of fear, that's that lack mindset, that everything's going to fall apart, I have to keep it together, you know, the world is a burden. Whereas when you step into the space of love, you're doing it because you want to do it, because you care about the results. So it's same thing, it's whatever you're doing, but it's where is it motivated from. So that is what I have for you, Gemini. Now, Libra. You all saw me shuffle. You all saw me shuffle. Libra, your oracle card for this week is also Blossoming Abundance. Let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. So Gemini just had the same one, in case you're curious. Libra. So we got the Star, the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Moon. Wow. It's like you've been having to swim upstream a little bit. That's what I get from this Five of Wands. You are having to push yourself forward, and you have resistance. But I want to say, other than that slight resistance, this is phenomenal energy. You are coming through with emotional maturity, and you're coming through with love-driven action. Now, love doesn't have to be like romantic. Love-driven action is just your actions are motivated by love as opposed to fear. And so when you show up in that space against the challenges that you're facing, you're going to manifest abundance because you overcame the challenges. So this week, I wouldn't be surprised if you see some shifts in your world. I don't know in where, like what exactly. Sorry, my dog keeps hitting the camera stand and making it wobble. I'm not sure exactly like how that's going to manifest for you specifically, but I wouldn't be surprised if some changes come through this week. And what you may not realize yet is that those changes are part of your destiny, part of your spiritual journey, part of who you are and what you came here to do. So, go ahead and get advice from Spirit. So, your card is carried, and it's got Gaia, an image of Gaia, Mother Gaia on there. That's this energy right here. When you show up to hard low, stop knocking the camera. Sorry. When you show up to a challenge like this with emotional maturity and with love, then you're showing up in a caring space, not only for yourself, but you're also caring about everyone else involved in whatever the situation is. So I think your advice is just to keep showing up how you already are. And, you know, just trust that results are coming. All right. So now Aquarius. But first, I'm going to try this to move this dog's bone over a little bit so he quits knocking the camera. Harlow, move over here. Right there. Okay, sorry about that. So now, Aquarius. Aquarius, your oracle card for this week is Broken Heart. Let's see what tarot we get. Aquarius, we have the Sun, the Four of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. There isn't a commitment in your life. Now, for a lot of you, that's going to be like a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a fiance, husband, or a wife. But for others, that commitment could be your job. It could be your creative project. Whatever that commitment is, you are clinging on to the need to control. And in doing so, you're creating a burden where there doesn't need to be one, or at least it doesn't have to be as heavy of a burden. You're creating instability, and you are forcing your happiness. Okay, here's your potential for joy and happiness. When you insist on controlling it. Oh my god, that sounds so gross down there. Could you not? Sorry, if you missed the beginning spiel, that's my dog eating a bone. Anyways, your potential for happiness is like this big, but when you try to control it and you try to make it exactly what you want it to be, now you've only given yourself this much for the happiness to go because you had to be in control. Which if you could let go and allow flow of the universe and just allow, then your happiness and your joy would have the space to grow. So, food for thought is perhaps by being so rigid in controlling whatever this commitment, whatever this happiness is, you're actually hurting yourself in the long run. All right, so let's get your card of advice from Spirit. Innocence, and it says Atlantis. That innocence is the kid on the horse in this card. That innocence is stop focusing on the responsibilities and the obligations and the criteria and, you know, stuff like that, and just feel. Just feel and allow yourself to go with the flow of life. It's a lot more seamless when you do it that way. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Aquarius, and that is all of the air signs. So now let's do water signs, Cancer. Alright, Cancer, let's see what we got for you this week. You actually had two come out. So we've got Angel of Balance and the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So fifth chakra would be the throat chakra. There are your oracle cards for the week. Now let's get some tarot too. Harlow, lay down, buddy. Lay down, I know. Come on, babe. Alright, so your tarot cards are the Hierophant, the High Priestess, wow, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. There is a very, very strong relationship. Definitely either a soulmate, karmic partner, possibly twin flame. I don't know. But, I mean, the Hierophant and the High Priestess usually, we see the Emperor and the Empress together. But the Hierophant and the High Priestess together brings a more divine, ethereal feel to this connection. And despite its importance and its energetic cohesiveness, something right now that's happening within this relationship is not working. And that, I mean, the possibilities are endless here. You know, maybe it's a lack of communication. Maybe it's that somebody is spending too much time at work and not enough time at home. Maybe, you know, it's money and there's not an agreement on where to spend the finances. Whatever. But Spirit's coming through telling you that in order to find this balance, you need to have a conversation. You need to show up with your heart on your sleeve, willing to be open and vulnerable and honest. And when that happens, you're going to find not only balance, but stability and a strong foundation in which to build in the future upon. So, that's what I have for you, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get one card of advice from Spirit. Your card is Peace. It says Guardian of the Earth Rainbow. Yeah. Be willing to do whatever it takes to find this peace, because when you all hit the point of balance, I mean, sky's the limit. With these two energies coming together, the masculine and the feminine, it's, I mean, you guys are absolutely meant to grow together in this lifetime. So do whatever it takes. Put the effort in, you know, show up and prioritize peace over being right. All right, so that was Cancer. So now Scorpio. Scorpio, your oracle card for this week is Financial Constraints. So I'm going to get some tarot with that. So we have the King of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Wands. So there's been a little impulsivity in regards to spending and finance, which I don't think is the norm for you, Scorpio. I think you're usually probably very aware of where you're spending money and what you're doing, but for some reason right now, Harlow, hey, no. He would like to chew on some tarot decks. Guarantee it. Anyway, for whatever reason, your emotional state of being right now is manifesting as impulsive financial decisions. So, whether it's, you know, lack of control or fear of abandonment or boredom or whatever the base emotion is, it hasn't been addressed, so it has symptoms, and one of those symptoms is you spending money, when in reality you need to go within and figure out what void you're trying to fill here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get your card of advice from Spirit. So your card of advice is creativity. It says Nectar of Divine Essence. So perhaps instead of addressing your pain, your negative emotion, whatever it is that you're going through, instead of addressing it with self-sabotaging behaviors, perhaps creativity would be a very good outlet for you, in which you could get it out and process it and allow yourself to feel it so that you can then release it. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Now Pisces. Alright, yours wanted to fly out of there. So your card for this week is 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, which that would be heart chakra. Let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. Alright, Pisces, so we have the Magician, the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Moon, and the Page of Pentacles. You have been focusing on the material and focusing on keeping yourself busy and focusing on hustling and focusing on productivity. And in doing so, I mean, you're manifesting abundance in the financial sense, in the material sense. But you're not really paying attention to your emotions and where your heart is right now, because you're just so concerned with like going down the to-do list and checking everything off. So in doing so, you're not allowing yourself to even recognize your emotions, let alone, actually work through them. So maybe it's time to take a step back from your job or from your business or from whatever it is that you have been focusing on. Now, it doesn't mean it has to go away completely, but just take a step back and devote a little bit less energy here and more into your heart chakra and your emotions. This week might be a good week for some journaling or some meditating, just trying to get in touch with your core being. Alright, so let's get a card of advice from Spirit. Harlow, do not chew on the desk. I swear this dog's gonna be the death of me. Alright, so your card is Faith, and it says Guardian Angels. So this may be a week to communicate with your angels, set aside some time and make the intention to pray every single day, be looking for signs from them, because they want to support you through this point in time, through the transition from focusing on the material to recognizing your emotions and your heart. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. Now I'm going to take a quick break to let the dog outside, and then we will do earth signs next. Alright, so sorry for that break. Now we're doing earth signs, so Taurus. Alright, so your oracle card for the week is Angel of Love. Let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. Oops. Those wanted to fly right out. And those. Okay. Let's see what we got. So we got the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Eight of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Well, straight off the gate, somebody else in this reading just got the Hierophant and the High Priestess as well. This is a strong, strong soul tie. This is, soulmate, karmic lover, karmic relationship. This is possibly twin flame, even though I don't really love using that terminology. But regardless of what it is, you're showing up in such a open and beautiful energy. I mean, we got the Six of Pentacles, which is wanting to give to this person, to the relationship. And that's not just materialistic, it's also giving energy as well. We've got the Page of Swords, which is willingness to talk through, problems, issues, disagreements. Which, Eight of Wands, same thing. That's communication as well. So we got two cards of communication. And then we got the cards of Three of Pentacles, which is working with others. Working cohesively as a group or as a partner. So, Taurus, you're just showing up this week very much in love. That's what I have for you. But let's go ahead and get one card of advice from Spirit. So your card is Truth, and it says coming to Earth. So in this communication, there's going to be some difficult topics, some difficult things that need to be worked through. And your advice for the week is to show up authentically, to be honest with your person, and to tell the truth, because if you build this relationship around a lie or around a facade, then it has no foundation, right? So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Now, Virgo. Yours wanted to fly out of there, Virgo. Let me grab that. So your oracle card for this week is Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. What a nice card. I don't know how well you can see that, but through those doors is like nirvana. You've got like a dove and a rainbow and a waterfall. Like, that is looking like paradise right there. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot to go with it. Hello, buddy. Can you chill out for a little bit? All right, so for your tarot cards, we got the Ten of Cups, wow, the Tower, Death, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Virgo, this is some intense energy. So, you are looking good right now. This week, you are emotionally fulfilled. You are happy. You are showing up within your life. But it wasn't easy to get to this point, was it? Because you had Death and Tower moment, which is pretty much like everything you know burning to the ground in order to then rebuild from the ashes. It's a very Phoenix moment, but it's also a very intense moment. But you came out on the other side. Not only did you come out on the other side, but you are still willing to give to other people, to other circumstances. You're not hoarding your energy because of past pain. You're still showing up in giving. There's something else. There's a different way I want to say this. Hold on one second. It's an inner knowing that what you put out is what you're going to get in return. And you're showing up, heart on your sleeve, open, willing, vulnerable. And in doing so, you are healing and you are finding happiness. So it's going to be a good week for you, Virgo. All right, let's go ahead and get one card of advice from Spirit. All right, your card is Inspiration. And it says Night School. Yeah, so you went through hell and back, but now you're in a space where you can follow your inspiration. You have healed enough to allow in creative energy, to create balance within your sacral chakra. And so follow whatever spark comes your way, because you are in the space to build and create and try new things. So, that is what I have for you, Virgo. And now, Capricorn. Capricorn, your oracle card for the week is Yin Yang. And let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. Capricorn. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Hierophant. Yeah, so you have been in a state of masculine doing energy. So yin yang is like the good within the bad and the bad within the good traditionally, or the masculine within the feminine and the feminine within the masculine, or really just like a duality of any kind, like one can't exist without the other kind of thing. So yang is masculine energy, that is doing energy, and it's like you've been there for quite a while and you've been successful with whatever your endeavors are, and this could be, you know, personal, this could be career, I don't know, but you've also had a lot of pain to get to this success, and you're a little unsure of the next move, because now that you've accomplished whatever your goal was, now what? Where do I go now? What do I do now? And I'm here to tell you, just be. Just exist, Capricorn. I know that Capricorns are extremely result-driven people, but I'm here to tell you, just take a chapter to enjoy where you're at right now. Find that gratitude for the space you're in at this moment and fall into the feminine energy of just being, of existing. So let's go ahead and get a card of advice from Spirit for you. All right. Your card is protection. It says Archangel Michael, protector of all. Yeah. Now is not the time to go out into the world and keep trying to conquer and pursue. Now is the time to just maintain your energy. You know, find your peace. Protect yourself from any more near future pain or setbacks, and just allow yourself to feel the security and the safety of stillness. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. And so now, fire signs. Let's start with Aries. Aries, your card is door to personal healing and happiness as well. Virgo just had that card, I believe. How do I forget that quickly? Like, I just did that reading and I'm not 100% sure that it was Virgo. Like, I gotta work on my short-term memory a little bit. Alright, so go ahead and get some tarot for you. So we have the Queen of Cups, Judgment, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Very, very similar to, I think, Virgos. They had the Death card and the Tower card come out together. Yours is not as extreme of upheaval, but this Five of Wands with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, this is the energy of lack mindset. This is the idea that you have to fight tooth and nail for every gain that you get, and you have to cling on to what is yours, and you have to, be protective of your resources, and that pain is inevitable. Like, that is lack mindset. But it looks like you've really been tuning into your emotions and really nurturing your water energy, and in doing so, you're changing the course. So you're going from a lack mindset to abundance. And it all starts in your mind, Aries, in your thoughts. Do you feel that life is happening for you, or that life is against you? Answering that one question is really going to, it's really going to show where you're at in your life, where you're at in your spiritual journey and in your growth. Because knowing that life is happening for you requires an immense level of faith. So let's go ahead and get advice from Spirit. Your card is balance, and it says integration of male-female aspects. Yeah, so finding you were in this extreme of lack, right? And you're trying to pull yourself over into abundance, because once you evolve from the lack mindset into the abundant mindset, then you no longer have to show up in a masculine energy constantly. Masculine energy is externally doing, so fighting to, keep what resources you have, working your ass off just to make ends meet, having to go through all of these setbacks. Like, that's very external. That's very masculine. If you can find a balance between that and feminine, which is just being, it's the internal. If you are in a mindset of abundance, then you can manifest without having to go through the grind to do so. But Aries are, you guys, you're a masculine sign. Aries are very much go do. So maybe advice for the week is simply just be, just allow yourself some time for rest and reflection. So now, Leo. Your card for the week is the first chakra, Archangel Michael. So that would be the root chakra. Let's go ahead and get some tarot with that. a solid space at the moment. And what I mean by that, by solid, is like you're being cared for. You have everything that you want or need, and you are showing up and doing the hard things. And that's gorgeous. But then we look at these two, and we've got the Five of Cups to the Six of Cups. There is some loss from the past. Now, this could be, abandonment by a parent, or this could be a loved one passing. This could be a really traumatic breakup. Whatever this loss from the past is, it has you uprooted. And without the root chakra being balanced and the energy flowing how it should, you're never going to feel safe and secure, despite how solid your current situation is, because you're pulling this past baggage with you. And so this week probably would be a good week to do some, root chakra meditations, perhaps journal out what pains you're still feeling from past stuff, and to just really focus on grounding. Go outside in nature. Nature is the best for grounding your energy. So let's go ahead and get one card of advice from Spirit. relationship, whether that's a new creative project, whether it's a business opportunity. Like, you went through some shit over here, but you came out on the other side stronger for having gone through it. And I know that really sucks to hear sometimes, especially when like you really went through it. But you needed to experience this to grow in order to prepare you for this, for where you're at right now. So let's go ahead and get your card of advice from Spirit. Taurus also got the same card. Your truth is knowing your power. Your truth is recognizing how strong and how capable and how resilient you are. Your truth is not the pain of the past. Your truth is victory of the current energy and the potential for a future